What's up guys, welcome back to another video and thank you for being here and thank you for everyone participated in this free giveaway. I know a lot of you guys will not be wanting to watch the full video and just to see if you won or not, and then you close out of the video. But I'm gonna try to make this video pretty quick, so please watch till the end of it. So before we get started, if you're not supporting me already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already yet, and drop a like on this video if you're watching. So in this video, I'm gonna do three things. First, analyze the market, what we did last week, and where do I think the market will draw to next week. Second thing, I'm gonna announce the winners, and lastly, I'm gonna give them a quick overview of what the account type that they're getting for free in this giveaway, so they know the rules and the restrictions and all of that, and how they can get a payout from it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and see the market analysis. So in the previous weekly analysis video, I told you that we're pretty much stuck in this consolidation range, and I splitted all of this range into 4 quarters, 2 top quarters and 2 bottom quarters. And I told you whenever we're in the top quarter, which is that 0.5 on the top here, we should be expecting a sell. And when we are on that gray line, which is pretty much the equilibrium line of this range, the price would be pretty noisy and pretty choppy, and I shouldn't be expecting any trades around here, and you shouldn't be trading around here because you don't know if the price will go all the way through down or will bounce back up. So I want to show you guys, as I told you, when we're on the top here, we should be expecting a sell. I want to go down to the 1 minute time frame, and I want to show you if there is actually sell setups that appeared or not. So here's Monday. We're already on the top here. So if I zoom out here, we're on the top quarter here, right? Or this is actually the second quarter, but we'll call it the top quarter because both of those 2 quarters, this is basically the top quarter. The price is in premium and we should be expecting a sell. We came to Monday, we should be expecting a sell because we're too high in premium. And let's see and find out if there is any sell opportunity that the market gave. As you can see here, we swept liquidity and the price come back down pretty aggressively here, coming up here to retrace to the 0.5 retracement. If we put a bib here or a premium discount, comes to premium and then sells off, and it keeps doing that same exact thing until we reach the equilibrium of this whole big move. So from that top here to the bottom, we came down to retrace, and even that low, we came down to retrace exactly at 0.5 equilibrium of that long leg. So if you were looking for short ideas, you should be looking for a short idea to this 0.5, and I can see it perfectly fine here, a small fair value gap here that got inversed. It got inversed like very aggressively. Your stop loss above the high here, and your take profit is on the 0.5, and you will call it a day. 1 to 2, pretty good, right? And even it came back up multiple times to stop you out if you have moved your stop loss to break even. So you could have entered from any other of those, like retraced or aggressive move down back in, or probably not take any trade on Monday, because Monday is usually consolidation day and it's not really that good. Anyway, Monday did give a sell opportunity. I know most of the setups this week were probably better long, but the sell idea also did present itself. So as you can see here, same exact scenario, oversold, right, in premium, and what we're looking for is a sell opportunity. We come in at 10:57 Eastern Standard Time. Here's the sell idea, stop loss above here or all the way up here, no problem, and you'd be looking to take out all of these liquidities, right? And even with that big stop loss, 2.43 is your take profit. Pretty easy, pretty smart idea, if you know where the bigger time frame is going. And that's why pretty much I make these type of videos, because not a lot of people know how the market moves on a bigger time frame, and they focus too much on the smaller time frame. So you can continue focusing on the small time frame, but take the big picture from me, from those weekly analysis slash lookout objectives, weekly targets, and just understand where we should be going, and you should be good, right? So here is that same exact thing again, all the way in premium up here, and look where we go. We go to that 0.5 equilibrium line. You see, this is great, the gray line. We go to the this is the top quarter, second quarter, and this is the equilibrium line of the big whole range. And look, when news came, whoop, down to equilibrium line. And even though we did deliver to the equilibrium line, even though we did that, you can still take a short from the 0.5. We just keep waiting, and even probably should have it to the low. So here, came up here, upper side of the 0.5, which is in premium, and look what the price does. Like right away, it rejected that level right away, and it goes down. You could have taken the trade from here, or if you would not have trusted that, this reaction is like perfect, right? And you would be looking to take your profit on the 0.5 retracement down. So when you go down on that bigger leg, or actually I should have it here, to be honest, you should be taking a take profit on that long leg, the retracement of it below the 0.5, which is in discount for people going long, right? And you can see here, this is liquidity. We did not really get it, but you can take it up here on this liquidity because there's an order block. And as you can see, like when we went down here, all of these big bearish candle on a bigger time frame, like 3 or 5 minutes, this can act like an order block. So as you can see, we came down perfectly to that order block right here, going down. All of these bearish candles, we tapped it and we went back up again. So the main advice that I want to give you guys, when you're taking trades like these, please make sure to take profit where another setup should occur or form. So I want to tell you guys, like, even before getting into a trade, if you can form a setup going long and short at that specific level, you shouldn't be taking the trade at all. Like for example, this trade, when we're on up here at this level, I can only form a trade going down, right? A sell position. Why? Because we're in premium and we should be going down. Even if you're long, you're not going to long from anywhere. So looking at the other perspective of the people wanting to go long, when people wanting to go long, they're not going to long up here. They're going to wait for a retracement of that long leg, 50% retracement, and then they will take a long from here, right here, right? Stop loss below there, and take profit will be taking these equal highs or that top, right? So just, you got to be smart about it when you're thinking about a trade. If you can form two different perspective or two different ideas of a trade in that specific level, you should not be taking a trade at all. And even guys, your take profit should be at a specific level where if you're shorting, that would be a place for people expecting long, and when you're longing, it should be a place where sellers should be expecting sells, right? So if you're right here and you take this inversion fair value gap here, that bearish and got inversed, and you should be longing, and your take profit should be where? Should be at the 0.5, and then you get out, right? So moving on here, last 2 days pretty quickly. So here you should be looking for a sell, right? And a lot of sell ideas did present itself, like for example these ones, but it was right at the market open. They're pretty risky. This one right here, inversion fair value gap to the downside, it's still pretty risky. And up here, when we're on the top quarter of that big range, the price didn't really give like a solid trade idea, and it kept breaking down slowly but surely without any really good moves or any good setup, except this one right here. So this is a retracement, still retracement setup going to the downside, and you'll be putting your 0.5 here, and you can see here, guys, like this is the 0.5 of that big range. And if you're going long or short, this should be the specific level you should be taking your take profit at. Right here is your fair value gap, long fair value gap, and it got broken here. You take your profit, your entry here, stop loss above here, and it is still a pretty good and a big trade. But I don't really like these type of trades. Like the market is slowly breaking down and going in one direction without even like really good setups. Anyway, last day right here, we're still in premium. Let's take a final look, zoom out. So here's the big range, quarter one, quarter two, equilibrium, quarter three, and quarter four. So we're still on the top quarter, so we should be expecting a sell. And you can see here a beautiful sell idea presented itself. Come back up here, we take all of these liquidities, and you can honestly frame a trade around any of these points up here. The only trade that pops in front of me, this trade right here, and you take it stop loss above here, and you'll be looking to take out this liquidity. We ended up taking this liquidity, right? But again, guys, we took forever, and the price consolidated a lot, right? So you could have taken your trade off once we kind of see that we bounced a little or something like that, or taking it on these liquidities. It would be up to you. But the main idea of this trade is that we have this big instant reaction after taking these liquidities. Now I can put a line here, these liquidities, and instant reaction going to the downside. And on this bearish fair value gap, we came up to it and we inversed it, but we're looking for short ideas, and we come back down to re-inverse that long setup, which is one of the best, honestly, one of the best setups that you can get in the market. Whenever we disrespected that bearish fair value gap and then come back down to respect it again, yes, it makes it very, very, very hard for the fair value gap to be trusted, but a lot of time it works because it gives the real move and then traps a lot of buyer up here. A lot of buyers gets trapped, and then it goes to the right direction. But you can get trapped on any direction if you don't know the bias. And for us, since we are on the top quarter, we know that we're looking for short ideas, and this is why we didn't get trapped. So that's pretty much it, guys. Lastly, I want to say where we should be going next week. And next thing that we should be going for is this right here, all-time high back again. And this is just because we just lifted this consolidation area, so I can go ahead and remove all of this and make a smaller consolidation area right here, right? And this consolidation area, we kept the consolidating for like a few days or weeks, and then we finally burst right through it. So what I'm expecting for Monday to do is we come back down here, touch any level on this consolidation level, find support, maybe this void or something, and then reach out to the high again. But most of next week, it should be long ideas until we reach out all-time high back again. And that's pretty much it for my prediction or lookout or objectives for next week. Now let's go for picking the winner for these 5 free giveaways. Before we do that, quick shout out to MyFundedFutures and their current promotion. They're running 25% off on all expert plans. If you can use the link down in the description below or use code Kemo, it will give you an instant 25% off on the checkout page, and this will end pretty soon on February 28th. So make sure to grab yourself an account if you are planning on getting one. And if you didn't watch my previous video, I explained all the rules for an expert plan. You can go and check that out. Now let's go randomly together and select 5 lucky winners, and I hope you guys are ready for this. So We have from 2. By the way, guys, thank you all so much for participating in this giveaway. I'm only able to do all of these amazing stuff just because of you guys being here and supporting me through my way. So from 2 to 87, and first lucky winner is number 5. So number 5 right here, Thomas. Congratulations, man. Thank you all so much for participating. If you are one of those lucky winners, guys, one thing I ask from you is go ahead and comments below that you were the winner, just so people can know that these random picks are not rigged and it's not fake. Next winner is number 10. Number 10 is T Johnson. Congratulations, man. Next is 25. 25 is right here. Congratulations once again. Next, number 20. We're getting a lot of like 5, 10, 25. Man. All right, congratulations, number 20. And last pick, number 16. John King, congratulations. It looks like most of the people that won were like one of the first people that comments or fill the form out. Good luck for the rest of you guys. Thank you all so much for participating in this giveaway. And for the people that did not win, you can go, guys, and get yourself a cheap accounts from MyFundedFutures extra plans or a starter plan or starter plus. Always use my code, guys. It will give you the greatest discount and the largest discount that is available at this moment. So please make sure to keep supporting. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. For the people that won, congratulations to you guys. And number one thing that I want from you is to use these accounts wisely and trade them wisely, not just because they're free you treat them bad. No, treat them as you are the one who purchased them. Okay, so those are starter plans accounts. So we quickly going to go through the rules and what you should need to know when trading these starter accounts. So starter accounts, they cost 97 bucks a month, but obviously you just want them for free. So when trading these accounts during the evaluation, you have available 3 contracts for you as a leverage to trade with. Your max drawdown is $2,500, which is the biggest drawdown that is available in the entire industry of the prop firm. On a 50K account. The drawdown mode or type is end of day trailing drawdown. So that means your drawdown will be calculated at the end of every single day, and it's not going to trail during the trade like Apex or stuff like that. I don't really like those type of drawdowns, but this drawdown is amazing because it calculates it at the end of the day. Activation fee, you don't have to pay a single dollar to own this account unless, so it is free for the first month. If you did not pass it in 1 month, that next month coming around, you'll have to pay the rebill or the subscription to keep it going. So during the evaluation, the profit target is pretty standard, $3,000. Your daily drawdown, we have a daily drawdown on these account types, which is $1,200. And this will protect you to not blow the account all in one day like other accounts. There is a micro scaling plan. You can trade 3 contracts, mini or 30 micros, and all of those are available to you right away. And you can honestly pass this account all in one day if you go aggressively on it, but I don't suggest or recommend that. Okay, there is no consistency rule during the evaluation phase. That's why you're able to pass it all in one day. Your funded rules, you have still that daily drawdown to protect you not blow it all in one day. The micro scaling is still the same. You're available to trade 3 minis or 30 micros, which is pretty awesome. Consistency rule is 40% consistency rule, and I made a lot of videos about it previously on my channel. You can check it out, and I even made a free calculator for you to calculate when are you meeting the consistency rule and how much you need to be eligible for the consistency rule and stay under the 40%. But pretty much this means that the most amount of profit in one day cannot be equal to or greater than 40% of your total profit in your account. Scaling rule, there is a scaling rule in the funded phase where those 3 minis or 30 micros are not going to be available to you right away once you get to the funded phase. So you have to make some profit to climb up and unlock those full leverage on this account, which is pretty awesome because anyway that forces you to stay consistent and trade small with 1 mini or 10 micros and not over leverage your way and you blow it and then you blame yourself. So here we come to the most important part of these accounts as a whole, which is the payout process and the payout rules. In order to be eligible for a payout, you have to complete 5 winning days of $100 or more to be eligible for a payout. And those 5 days does not have to be consecutive, does not have to be in a row. They can be spread out. It's up to you. No problem, no rush. But you have to complete 5 winning days of $100 or more, and the minimum payout is $250. And that's pretty much it. That's all you need to know. Last rule I want to add is trading news on the funded phase. The funded phase, you cannot trade during, before, or after the news release by 2 minutes. So you have to wait 2 minutes before the news release, 2 minutes within the news release, and 2 minutes after the news release. So let's say, for example, there is a news at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That means that you have to close your positions by 8:58 and you'll be able to trade back again after 9:02. So keep that in mind. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for keep supporting me and participating in these giveaways, subscribing to my YouTube channel, and using my code on Take Profit Trader and MyFundedFuture. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.